All right, we're also live on YouTube for everybody watching who would like to see the houses that I'm talking about. See my calculator, see my decision making. All right, we're ready to rock. What did you work out today? We had some chest today. Oh, boys, guys, I have some devastating news. Devastating news. I had this deal in San Manuel that I was talking about last live. I was literally already set to make 20 G's on it. I was going to buy it for 75 and sell it for like 95 to 100. And he ended up signing a contract with somebody else for 70K. That's just proof, man. It's all about the follow-up, and I was too late on my follow-up. So we live and we learn. We're going to go ahead. We'll follow up with him in 2 weeks. We'll see if his deal is going through. All right. All right, we're just setting this follow-up date for 2 weeks from today. Send me a reminder at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Create task. All right, we're going to go ahead and move him to the lead bucket. And we're going to put a drip campaign on him. I can't get the calculator to work. That is user error, my friend. Your build is a joke? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry it doesn't fit your standards. All right, let me go ahead, put in a note. Seller ended up signing a contract with another investor for, I believe, to be 70K. We'll go ahead, we'll put this note in here, and I'm gonna pin it to the top. And and then I need to add it to a drip campaign. For those of you guys who don't know, drip campaign is just my CRM automatically sending them texts and emails to follow up with them. Okay. You really typing that fast? Yes, I type consistently above 80 words per minute. That's what playing online MMORPGs will do for you if you played those when you grow up. You get good at typing. Hey, so I've found a title company and now looking for investors in the Facebook group. A question, the contract you send out, when we fill it out, what would you recommend the inspection time period? 20 days. Using drip jobs, I'm guessing? No, it's just I just use RE Simply and all my drip campaigns are built into there. Fun fact, anybody who signs up for RE Simply using code Tyson will automatically get all of the exact drip campaigns I use. Benefits of batch leads, what are the different subscription plans? Just get started using the basic one, the one that's $100 a month. The benefits of it is it allows you to find properties that are off market and in some kind of distress, meaning they may need to sell quickly. So properties in pre-foreclosure, tax default, vacant, inherited, and more. All right, for the earnest money, do you send them the money directly? Absolutely not. You send the earnest money to the title company. Is batch leads up to date? Yes. All right, first, we're calling Kelly. Looks like this property is in Queen Creek. How many times a week do you work out?
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
I work out somewhere between 4 and 6 times a week. What's up, King?
Been forwarded to an automatic voice.
I have never used PropWire, whoever asked that. All right, no answer from Kelly, so now we're going to be calling Todd. He's got a property here in Peoria he might be looking to sell.
Been forwarded to an automatic.
No answer. You know the move. We redial. Is PropWire good? Never used it before. Is LeadZolo only for experienced wholesalers? Yes. Are you live on YouTube? Yes, guys, we're also live on YouTube. Having trouble closing my first deal? Raul, sounds like you need to come to the free class I'm doing. What is today? On Thursday. You can sign up for it using the link in my bio.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right. Have you heard of deed and lien investing? Yes. I don't think there's really any merit to it. Where do you get off-market leads? LeadZolo, batch leads. What watch is that? It's a Rolex Submariner. You're cold calling? Not particularly cold calling. I'm more warm calling. These are all people who have expressed interest in selling. You only pick properties in Arizona? No. I closed deals in 20 different states last year. All right, what's your cold call / warm call opener? Hey, my name is Tyson. Are you still looking to sell that property over on 255th Drive?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying...
All right, we're going to a different list. Fuck the uncontacted. We'll have my VA call this. I'm trying to have some combos. Just sign up for your free class. Excited to learn. Right on, guys. If you guys haven't already, you guys should all follow Zap's lead. Hit the link in my bio. Sign up for the free class I'm doing on Thursday. I will show you step-by-step how to close your first deal, even if you don't have a lot of money, even if you don't have any experience or a real estate license. How often you get an offer sent on average? I don't understand what you're asking. What do you mean? Will you ever go back to the buzz cut? Probably. I love buzzing my hair. What service do you use for your leads? Batch Leads and LeadZolo. Use code Tyson for 50% off your first month of Batch Leads. Or DM me the word batch on Instagram and I'll send you a link to get a free trial. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, brother. Dave Ramsey Jr., I am the opposite of Dave Ramsey, to be honest with you. Like the Submariners, thank you. How do you find markets? Well, I look around to see what markets that, number one, have favorable wholesaling laws, and number two, there's a lot of activity in, meaning investors are purchasing properties there, they're fixing them up and flipping them. How do you find comps? I use Zillow. How much leads do we buy in batch if it's our first time? I'd probably start with at least 1,000. I typically buy at least 10,000, but I just know I'm actually going to call them all. But at least 1,000. Wouldn't really do more than 10,000. In July, the realtor comp structure is supposed to change. Will you have an updated calculator that reflects the different amounts of expenses due to that? No, I'll just adjust my calculator on the selling costs, right? Right now it just has 5% plugged in, which also this is wrong, but whatever. Hey, no, stop. Why are you trying to change shit? No. There we go. All right. What dialer do you use? I'm calling right now off the dialer that's just built into my CRM. The CRM I use is RE Simply. Reese, I would never talk about that. Investor Lift absolutely rips. Make sure
Your call
you
has
use
been
code Tyson. But yeah, Investor Lift is an excellent tool to have. no, I'm not familiar with that. Dibs Real Estate.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
I don't think I'd be good at cold calling. Seems nerve-wracking. This is second nature to me. Nothing about this is scary at all. In the beginning, it was pretty scary. It was a little bit nerve-wracking. And then I realized I'm just having a conversation with another human being, and the worst thing that can happen to me is that they call me a mean word. And I realized that I'm willing to be called mean words because that's the worst thing that can happen. And the best thing that can happen is I make $100,000. And I'll take that deal. I will take that deal. I will take it. If the probability is that the worst thing happens, mean word, best thing, $100,000, I can deal with being called some mean words. All right, just got a phone call. Perfect. The best way to JV with me is to DM me the word JV on Instagram. All right.
Sorry, I missed your call.
My Instagram is at Tyson_Smith. 1 second. This lead is a dupe. Why is this? All right, you never leave voicemails? No. I do not leave voicemails. Does Meredith like the new car? Yes. Did you ever help that lady who lost her husband a couple months back? Yes, we got her hooked up with a realtor who is selling her house. I don't leave voicemails for several reasons. I have described the actual logic behind it, but another reason I'll give you is that I'm live right now, and if I leave a voicemail, it will read off their number, and I don't need any people watching to go call them, harass them, or anything like that. I'm not trying to dox anybody. All right. What's your favorite lead filter? Don't have one. They're all good. All the ones I talk about, the ones I use. There's no one best one.
Hello?
Hello, Scott.
This is he.
Hey, Scott, this is Tyson. I was just calling to see if you were still looking at selling your property over on LaGrange Lane in Santan Valley.
Yeah, we are.
Amazing. Well, do you have about 5 or 10 minutes that we could have a conversation about it and see if it's something my company might be interested in buying?
Sure.
Awesome. So the way it works is I just need to ask you some questions about the property, and then after that, one or two things will happen. Either A, the property gets approved, I'll submit it to underwriting, they'll let me know how much I can pay for the property, or B, the property does not meet our company's buying criteria, and we'll let you know why, and you'll never hear from me again. How's that sound?
Okay. Fine.
Awesome. So while I'm getting the property pulled up, could you kind of just catch me up to speed here? What's got you thinking about selling the place?
Possible job move.
Okay.
I'm testing the waters on cash offers.
Okay. Have you spoke with any investors about a cash offer before?
Yep.
Okay.
We have one on the table for Well, we have quite a few on the table. The best one is 384.
Okay, very nice. And who's that from? Is it with like a big company or?
That's an excellent question. It's definitely not OfferPad or what do you call it, Open Door. They came in at like 363 and 365. So, but you know how they go. What do they say? Oh, we got to take so many dollars off for the roof and so many dollars off for the air conditioner.
Yeah.
But yet they never fix it after they leave. They just try to nickel and dime you
Yeah.
and still make you charge you closing costs and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
you
anyway.
nailed it.
Anyway,
Okay,
that's where we're at.
understood.
So we have about a dozen of them. The best one right now is sitting at 384.
Okay. And when do you think you're going to make a decision?
Maybe this week.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd love to get this information and then throw our hat in the ring as well. So,
Okay.
You said that you were looking possible job change. Is this going to take
Uh-huh.
you outside of Arizona or?
Yes, we're moving to Dallas, Texas.
Okay. So it sounds to me like timing is going to be pretty important.
No.
No?
The house is in pristine condition. If I don't get a decent cash offer, then we're gonna just tell the realtor to put it up on for full retail.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. So when you have the place sold is not of a huge consequence to you, like whether it sells now
No,
or in 3 months?
Yeah, we can wait a couple. I think the average day on the market right now is sitting in the 60s. So what's that? 2 more mortgage payments? Not a big deal.
Okay.
Not with the sign-on bonus I got. So
Yeah, nice. Well, I mean, I guess I am kind of curious. What is it about a cash offer that would cause you to do that rather than getting the most amount of money for it, listing it on the market?
the commissions. I don't know. So this is how I think about it. I'm still pretty much middle class. So $20,000 is a big deal to me. So when I subtract out full retail price plus 6% for my commission on my realtor, and then throw in $10,000, $15,000 for seller concessions to help their interest rate buy down, I have a number in my head of what I think I would walk away with.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's willing to hold on to it for 60 days and they make $15,000 off of it, great. And I'll let them do it. But that's about where my walkaway number is. I don't want to leave too much money on the table.
Okay. Yeah,
So.
that makes sense. So it sounds like you're looking for somewhere around like $400,000.
That would be great. Actually, my walkaway is $390. Yep. But if you can come in at, that's why I haven't made the decision. The highest one was $384. They're going to send a guy out to come take pictures to see if they can get it to $390. But yeah, that's my walkaway number. If somebody offers me $390, it's theirs.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. And then I'm guessing that the property is about in the same condition that I'm seeing these pictures on Zillow.
Yeah. The only difference you would see if you came in person, it's a new two-tone paint. It's a little bit more on the yellow side than on the darker gray. And then the whole kitchen is stainless steel, brand new appliances with door and drawer fixtures to make it pop. We put a water softener / filtration system in the garage and a reverse osmosis on the inside. And then my previous job was Google. So the whole house is smart home. We have a whole bunch of smart home devices when it comes to thermostats and the front doorbell camera and lock and everything. So the smart home.
Very nice. Very nice. Is there, okay, so I'm looking at the backyard. It's all like, there's grass and it's landscapes, but no pool in the backyard?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I really don't want to waste too much more of your time. Just from what I'm looking at right now, I'm not the person who comes up with the offers, but just from what I'm seeing, we're not going to be close to the number that you're looking for.
Okay.
But
That's fine.
I do appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, a lot of them are trying to, make $50,000 off of it because they think it's in bad condition. But like right now, as I'm talking to you, most of the house is moved out. So I'm just painting up the scuff marks. So that's it. Like it's in pristine condition.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, look, we're
Most cash buyers want to send in their painter and send in their stuff because they know how to make money that way. So
Precisely.
yep. So I understand.
All
So no
right.
worries.
Well, I do appreciate your time, Scott. Wish you the best of luck. And
Yep.
congratulations on the new job.
Thanks. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so here's what I'm seeing is number one, he's going off of what Zillow thinks his house is worth, but there is a very similar comp. It's almost a model match that's in great condition that just sold for $425. So more than likely his house sells on the market for $425, which means that he's going to walk away after fees and commissions somewhere around what he's looking for, $400. But for somebody to buy that, and for them to go make about 10%, which is typically what somebody's going to do, nobody's going to buy a $400,000 house to only make 15 grand, or at least nobody I know. I would have to be trying to sell this thing for about 340. So I'm coming in way less than what he's looking for. Is what we're going to do here, set him up on a follow-up, an automated drip. Then we're going to see 2 months from now, see if his house has sold. If it hasn't, we'll go ahead and give him a call. If it has, congratulations to him. We take him out of the system. All right. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Lopez Investing? All right. So, house is super clean. He'll let it go cash for market minus 8%. 390. Not constrained by time for now. See if the house sold in 2 months, and if not, follow up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Let me move this guy into a different bucket, move him into the lead bucket. We're gonna go ahead, keep the drip campaign, perfect. All right, that's all there is to it. On to the next. Thinking of TRT, do you still like your choice to hop on it? Yes, I do. You know, I need TRT. Tequila Sladen, thank you for subbing on YouTube. Yeah, here's the thing with my TRT is I got my test levels checked and I was in the 300s. This is probably the result of me messing around with SARMs while I was in college. Bad idea for any of you youngins who think that SARMs might be a good move. Don't do that. So my natural test levels are shot. My endocrine system messed up. So I've got to get exogenous testosterone. Now, that's been very helpful for me to have my levels at a optimal level. However, there are drawbacks, right? I will be on TRT for the rest of my life, which means giving myself shots, you know, once a week, as well as having to constantly monitor my blood work to make sure everything else is in order, having to cycle off it at times, which can be rough, things like that. But all in all, I would say it's worth it for me. The financial expense is inconsequential, and I'm willing to, you know, do the blood work and everything like that. In fact, I actually enjoy it because it keeps me super in tune with my health. The fact that I get my blood work done 4 times a year. I know everything that's going on. I know what kind of deficiencies I have. I know how to supplement. And just my quality of life from having optimal testosterone is, you know, gone up a lot. So I like it. Do you stream on YouTube still? I'm live on YouTube as we speak. Do you think you will ever pivot out of wholesaling industry? Drake, I will always wholesale because wholesaling is very passive to me. I have really ingrained myself in the industry. I get deals sent to me. I know people buying deals. I'm always able to just passively do deals. I'm not focused on building a super large wholesale operation right now, if that's what you're asking. Ty, do you drive any cars? I do drive cars, yes. What did you say that you're putting that information into? Brady, this information all goes into my CRM. So my CRM is called, I'll just show you real quick. I actually have a YouTube video coming out on this probably tomorrow or Friday, or wait, Thursday or Friday. But this is the CRM I use for everybody on YouTube. It's called Ari Simply. The link to this is actually in the description of YouTube. But basically, it is a system that just helps you close more deals. It allows you to keep track of all your leads. It allows you to send contracts. It allows you to call your leads out of it so you're not using your own phone number. It allows you to send texts out of it. All kinds of things. It keeps track of all your KPIs, keeps track of all your information, has all your drip campaigns. It's a must-have piece of the tech stack of a real estate investor. Is this a requirement for you to get if you're new into this? Absolutely not. You shouldn't get a CRM until you have somewhere around 50 leads to actually implement into it. But this is the one I use. The link to it is in the description of YouTube, and you can actually use code Tyson and get 50% off your first month, plus you get all of my drip campaigns. Enough of that. All right. When was the last last live TikTok deal? Last week, or wait, was it Monday? No. Yes, last week on, what day was it? Last week we locked up a deal in Eloy. In fact, I actually just got a call from my buyer on it while we're on live, so I got to see what's going on there. Can't call him back because he's calling me on my cell phone, and my cell phone is currently live on TikTok. All right. You're jacked, bro. Respect. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. All you need is Google Sheets in the beginning. That is the truth, Ryan. Absolutely correct. Where to get your leads? Meta ads, PPC, SEO. Get my leads from 2 different places. Number 1, batch leads. Batch leads allows you to pull off-market data about properties that are in some kind of distress, meaning they're in pre-foreclosure, tax default, inherited, vacant, things like that. And also skip trace them to get their phone number so you can call them up. And then I also get leads from a company called LeadZolo. LeadZolo basically generates ads via online advertising, YouTube, Meta, Google PPC, things of that nature. They find people who want to sell their house, and they sell that to people like myself. What does that run price-wise? Ari simply starts at about $150 a month for their basic plan, I believe. Is this a good business model to hire your friends and do together? Seems like it could be fun. It absolutely is fun. You just need to make sure that your friends are, on the same page you are, that they're prepared to do the work, and that you have everything set up about who's responsible for doing what, and if somebody is not pulling their weight, that they are axed. All right, have you closed any other properties in Connecticut? I have not. I have not done, actually no, I have done one deal in Connecticut. I actually have had 2 contracts in Connecticut. One of them I couldn't close, but I have done one deal in Connecticut, yes. I saw you at the casino one time. Yeah, let's go, bro. I do like to hang around the casinos on the weekends. I'm blessed by not having like the affliction of really liking gambling. I enjoy gambling, but I don't actually go bet a lot of money. I work too hard for my money. But I'll go there, play with, $500, $1,000, see what I can do. It's not enough where if I win anything that it's meaningful, but also if I lose it, it's also not meaningful. But I don't like gambling like a ton, I like to go whatever, play some blackjack or, things like that, but I don't love gambling like that. All right, how much for you to teach me and I can get in contact with you? Lopez, if you're interested in a one-on-one mentorship, hit the link in the description. It says apply for one-on-one. If you guys have questions about a one-on-one mentorship, just DM me one-on-one on Instagram at Tyson_Smith. All right, what's your go-to game at the casino? Blackjack. I mean, I love playing poker. Poker is honestly my favorite game. I love playing poker. But, if I'm just going to the casino with friends, we'll play blackjack. I learned how to play craps last time I was there, and that was actually pretty fun. Boys, the cut is getting real. I'm starting to feel hungry. I've actually been hungry for like 2 hours now, but my next meal isn't until, 2 hours, 2.5 hours from now. But I did save enough calories for a Ninja Creamy ice cream, and I'm stoked for it. All right, what's the best markets to find deals easily? You're asking the wrong question. There's no such thing as finding deals easily. What's your current real estate portfolio looking like? I'm actually about to add another property to it today, possibly. A member of my community, member in Wholesaling 101, found a deal. He didn't really know what to do with it, but looks like we might buy it sub 2 and keep it as an Airbnb. It's in Panama City Beach, Florida. All right. Does batch leads provide more prevalent info than PropStream? Here's what I'm going to say about batch leads versus PropStream. Face value, they're a very similar product. However, I think that batch leads shines in the quality of their skip tracing. I think you can get higher quality skip tracing on batch leads rather than PropStream, and that's why I use batch. All right, how do you come up with your offer for a vacant lot if you want to put a new build on it? 10% of what a new build would cost is what you want to offer for a vacant lot. Okay. Let's call this property in Sun City. I impulse bought a pack of gum while I was grocery shopping today for some steaks and ground beef and fruit and potatoes. And I can't remember the kind. I think it was Orbit, and it sucks. That's what I get from deviating from Trident.
Hello.
Hello, Anita.
No, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike. My name is Tyson. It looks like Anita had filled out some information on my website about possibly selling a property over on 99th Drive.
Yep.
I'm guessing you're her husband, or?
No, I'm her neighbor, but I've been doing it all because her son works so much. He works at the airport.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you're helping Anita sell the place?
Well, I was, but we sold it.
Oh, all right. Well, congratulations.
We had 5 people come out. So I would never do done deal. I can tell you right now. So,
What's
like
that?
dealing with the car salesman. Done deal? The one that's on TV?
Done
It's
deal?
like dealing with the cars. Yeah, it's like dealing with the car salesman.
What makes you say that?
No. Just because that's the way that the guy's called me 13 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's competitive.
And
man.
I know, but his bid was $28,000 lower.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she needed the money because she's 84, and that's all she had was the equity in her property. And her payoff was $28,000. So.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that that she got it taken care of.
She did. So all's good.
All right. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. And wish
You're
you
welcome.
the best of luck.
Yeah, I mean, the force be with you.
All right. You too.
Okay, bye.
Sounds like there's a deal that I just missed out on. Again, didn't get somebody on the phone, and that's money directly out of my bank account. He just closed you on what? I didn't buy anything. Where's the links for the contracts? DM me the word contract, just the word contract, nothing else, on Instagram, and I'll send you the link to the contracts.
This Chad?
Hey, Chad, this is Tyson. I just want to give you a quick call. Looks like you filled out some information on my website about selling a property on Parlin Drive in Fountain Hills.
No, I didn't fill out anything.
You know what? Actually, you're correct. I'm just now realizing that this came from an older system from our company. You might have spoke with one of our assistants at some point. Either way, was that a property you were still thinking about selling?
Yeah, I'd still sell it.
Awesome. Well, what I'd love to do is get you an offer for it. The way this works is I just need to take about 5 or 10 minutes, ask you some questions about the property, and after that, one of two things will happen. One, it fits our company's buying criteria. We'll be able to get an offer for you in about 20 minutes, or it doesn't fit our criteria, and you'll never hear from me again.
Okay.
So while I'm getting the property pulled up, can you kind of just catch me up to speed on the property? What has you considering selling?
I've just moved to one of my other houses.
Okay. Is this currently being used as a rental or anything like that?
No, it's my primary.
Okay. But you said you've moved out of it.
Yeah, I could move into a different house. That wouldn't be a big deal.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. The lot here, less than half an acre?
Yeah, right at half an acre.
Okay, and then we've got over 2,000 square feet. I'd have to check in Fountain Hills to see if we have any room for additions on that. But okay, it's a great neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a nice little area.
Okay. Have you made any updates to the property recently, or anything within like the last 5 years?
Oh yeah, it's been updated. The whole house is updated. One of the ACs was replaced. One of the hot water heaters was replaced.
So it's updated right now.
When you say updated, can you tell me about what you've done to it?
Both bathrooms have been done. The kitchen's done. So the house was built in the 70s, and it doesn't look like it.
Okay, so it's been fully renovated.
Correct.
All right. Well, then that probably is going to disqualify from us being interested in it because we're not going to be able to pay you as much money as it's worth.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate your time, Chad. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing we could do there. However, I would have loved to buy this property as is. It's in a smoking area in Fountain Hills. Bunch of people buying nice houses out there. You get some room here because ARV is probably upwards of like 1.2, 1.3 million. And his estimate is somewhere around 700K. So, if you could get in there for like high sixes, low sevens, there's a deal to be made there. All right. You look buff. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. You guys are, sometimes chat's really nice. Sometimes chat is mean. But chat has been pretty nice today. I appreciate you guys respecting the gains, dude. We've been working. We're deep into the cut. We're not deep in the cut. But we are going into the cut. And let me tell you, we are about to be diced. It's going to be crazy. We're going next level. I got back in with my nutritionist who I was working with last time I got diced up. And we are on the ball, dude. All right, you on test? Yes, I'm on TRT. Didn't Zillow lose a lot of money buying houses based on their estimates? They actually lost $500 million because of that. So yes. Have you tried the carnivore diet? You won't be hungry cutting. Yes, I have. And yes, you're still hungry. What? Do you cook your own meals? Yes, I have been. That is a luxury of working from home that I have not had before. Because last time I was doing like a serious cut, I hired a private chef to make my lunches, and that was really nice. But now I'm just able to cook all my meals, and it tastes a lot better because it's not like pre-made for a week. It's like fresh every single time I make it. So that goes hard. But yeah, I mean, my diet is just pretty carnivore, but also, actually, never mind, I take that back, because I eat a lot of carbs, and I like carbs, especially when I'm cutting. You just reduce the fats, which, as per my nutritionist, I can do. I can eat a really low-fat diet and super high-carb, high-protein, because I get exogenous hormones, and the amount of carbs I eat makes it for me to be super full. Like, I can still have badass workouts because I'm filled with carbs, even though I'm cutting. And I can still get sick pumps because I'm still carved up. And so, yeah. Wife doesn't cook, that's crazy. I'm honestly a way better cook than Meredith, and I enjoy cooking more than Meredith. But she does have some things that she makes way better than I do. Meredith is a maestro when it comes to two things. Breakfast, she makes like Gordon Ramsay eggs. And she's really good at making any kind of drink. Like, she makes the best lattes, smoothies, milkshakes, things like that. She knows what's going down when it comes to drinks. But when it comes to, like, cooking, like, meals, meats, things like that, dude, that's my domain. That's my domain. All right, what made you hop on TRT? I got my levels checked, and my test was shot. So I had to. What about the Paul Saladino diet? I do not like Paul Saladino at all. I think that he spreads a lot of misinformation. And this is words from my nutritionist. He's going out and saying that like people should just eat a bunch of meat. And most people, their heart and their cholesterol is not going to like that. And they're going to be very unhealthy and they will die of a heart attack at a young age if they follow a lot of that guy's advice. Is there something specific you look for on batch leads that makes you say, I'm going to call on this? No, Randy, again, you got the wrong idea. I call everything, right? I just pull a list on batch leads of properties in an area I'm looking to buy using a certain filter, right? Using the filters I talk about in the free class. If you don't know what filters I'm talking about, hit the link in my bio, sign up for the free class. I'm doing it on Thursday where I'm going to show you step-by-step how to get your first deal, even if you don't have real estate experience or real estate license or capital to get started, okay? Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, yes. So, no, I'm not looking at anything specifically. In fact, I don't look at a house at all until I've got them on the phone because I don't actually care about the house. I care way more about the seller of the property. I want to know why they want to sell this place because the house, everything like that, whether it's in disrepair or anything like that, that's just gravy. The most important thing to me is why does this person want to sell? Because if they're motivated to sell, they're likely to sell for a discount. What do you do for a living? I wholesale real estate. How do you do it? Exactly like you see right here. I call people up, ask them if they want to sell, make them a lowball offer for their property. Are you a big sports guy? Not at all. I'm not really into sports. Never really have been. Played soccer growing up. I much more enjoy to participate in sports than I do to watch it. Like watching some like combat sports, boxing, UFC, things like that are interesting to me, but I think watching like a football game is really boring. But look, to each their own. I'm not knocking it. You know, I'm not going to yuck your yum. If you like sports, that's your thing. That's cool. I got my things. I like reading books and watching movies and playing video games, right? Different strokes for different folks. All right, how much is the mentorship, guys? Guys, if you guys are curious about learning about the mentorships, go ahead and DM me the word one-on-one on Instagram, and we can talk and we can see if there's a solution that's a good fit for you. All right. All right, we need to make these notes. All right, house is fully renovated. Okay, we got to move him to lead bucket. And we'll go ahead and we'll put him on a drip campaign too, because we always want everybody on drip campaigns. CRM, don't do anything unless you allow the CRM to work. All right. It usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes on the phone with the seller. How about a buyer? About the same amount of time. But also, 5 to 10 minutes is really low. For me to actually get a contract signed, I'm typically talking with the seller for about an hour to get a contract signed. Look at Swole. Thank you, C. Brown. I appreciate that. Do you agree that seed oils are bad to eat? I am not informed enough to talk about that. From my base understanding, there are probably some seed oils out there that are not good for you, but the amount at which they're demonized seems a little bit off to me. What's a drip campaign? Anthony, so my CRM, this right here, where I house all my leads, this is the guy I was just talking to, so I don't really care if you guys take his information because he's not a lead. But this is my CRM. It's where I house all the information, right? So I have all the property info here, all the questions I'm asking. I write down all the information here, everything like that. Here's all the notes about phone calls I made. Like, look, I can just go back and listen to that phone call I made. I can leave notes, everything like that. But I can also put him on a drip campaign. The drip campaign is where my CRM will automatically send this person text messages and emails to try and just follow up with them. See if anything's changed. See if they might be more motivated to sell. Stay top of mind, right? It's just using the power of technology to expand my inputs. All right, what's PR for bench? 315. Do you currently have any deals in Florida? No, I do not have any Florida deals, right? Actually, I take that back. I'm buying a condo sub 2 in Florida right now. All right, how do you send emails to skip trace leads? I'm using MailChimp and I get flagged in their system. Is there a specific software you recommend? Ryan, I do not do any bulk email marketing for prospecting to find leads. Baldwin, REI Real Estate, I use RE Simply. You can find all the information on RE Simply in the description of the YouTube video, or of the YouTube live. So let me show you. All right, this is like Inception. We're live on the live. So look, if you scroll down to right here, here's where you can get the information on RE Simply. Here is where you get the information on LeadZolo, where I'm getting these leads. Here is where you can, which, why is this link not linking? But anyway, you can just go here and go to, and then here's where you can get the information on my one-on-one mentorship. And here's where you can sign up for the free class. Which, by the way, guys, everybody, the free class is on Thursday. So for those of you guys on TikTok too, this thing is coming up. All right, so hit the link in my bio, sign up for it. All right, what filters use on batch leads to find motivated sellers? Jorge, I will be covering that in the free class on Thursday. If you guys want to know exactly how I filter out my leads on batch leads, hit the link in my bio, sign up for the free class we're doing on Thursday. I'll show you how. Among way more stuff, I will show you literally my entire blueprint for doing deals. Teach you how to get your first deal easy. All right, but doesn't REI simply bulk email your leads and text them? It does through drip campaigns, but it's not in bulk. It's way different when you're sending out one email at a time versus 50,000 emails at once. All right, yes, Raul, I will be on the the weekly mentorship call for Wholesaling 101 tonight. All right, let's make a few more calls, shall we? Oh yes, Mike. Also, I am doing a cold calling class tomorrow. It's a class specifically on how to get good at cold calling. You never cold called before. I'm doing that with Batch Leads. You can sign up for that on I don't know. Go to Batch Leads website. The link will be there somewhere there. What are you getting into tonight? I think I'm going to play some video games with my neighbor. Here's what I plan on getting into tonight. Now that I've had a grind day, I've done all kinds of stuff today. We made about like $5,000 today. We've been to the gym. We have called a bunch of one of my students and helped them out on some various things. We have purchased a property that we're going to add to our portfolio as an Airbnb in Panama City Beach. We have worked out. We have done our 30 minutes of cardio. We have gone grocery shopping. We have prepared, we've portioned out all of my meats for the rest of the week, so we stay on track with our macronutrients and our calories. What else have we done? That's pretty much it. We've done all those things. So after this, I'm going to have a mentorship call with all of my Wholesaling 101 students. And then after that, I will eat dinner. And then I'm going to game with my friend who lives across the street from me. And we're going to have a good time. Right on, Ryan. Yeah, make sure that you use my link so that you get all of my drip campaigns, because I give away the exact ones I use for anybody who signs up with my link. You still Zin? You know we on the 3 milli vanillis, brother. All right. Okay, speaking of which, I actually do need to prepare for the weekly group call. So that actually is going to be my last cold call. I'm sorry. We'll be making more cold calls tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a heavy cold call day. We're going to get a deal tomorrow, okay? I'm not getting out of this chair until I have a signed contract in my hands, aka in my email inbox. So if you guys want to see more calls, make sure you guys follow on TikTok and subscribe on YouTube. For those of you guys on TikTok who don't know, I'm also live on YouTube, and if you go to the YouTube live, you can see my screen, so you can see the houses I'm looking at and everything like that. But appreciate all of you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, and you're interested in the one-on-one, send me a DM on Instagram, one-on-one, and I can answer any of your questions. And if you guys just want to learn for